pearls have grown back yet. Pearls have grown back yet. Sucks. I need a few million units. Should have probably went to the star system. Somebody's base. Sucks. I need a few million units. Should have probably went to the star system. You know, I wish I would. Like, let me in, bro. This is mine. You know, I wish. Like really, I wish you could walk up to an album in Pearl and you hover over it and it's like, oh, 4 minutes remaining, or 10 minutes remaining, or whatever. That'd be cool, right? But who am I? I don't know anything. Like really, I wish you could walk up to an album in Pearl and it's like, oh, 4 minutes remaining, or 10 minutes remaining. That'd be cool, What do I have in there? I guess. I didn't even remember what I had in here. Okay. These pearls need to hurry up though. This will probably be my last run before I can go back and get the S class, so yeah, that would be ideal. I guess. I didn't even remember what I had in here. Okay. Bro, I need to know how much time is left on Pearls. Come on with the next update. I need a timer on Pearls. Like you walk up to a Pearl, you hover over the Pearl, and it's like, oh, 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. I mean, it's the little things. Bro, I need to know how much time is left on Pearls. Come on with the next update. I need a timer on Pearls. Like you walk up to a Pearl, you hover over the Pearl, and it's like, oh, 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. I mean, it's the little things. Bro, I need to know how much time is left on Pearls. Come on with the next update. A timer on Pearl. There we go. That's what I like to see. It's the sound of money. So it's gonna take a couple minutes for all that to pop in. Help. All right, I'm pulling. Can't even take a transfer. Get the camera then. Hiding right there? Sure is. Yeah, it is hiding. Sell this boatload of pearls and then I'm back to my trading post. Because when I went, I saw the hauler. It was mine. The S-Class showed up. And I was 4 million units short. And I sat there and I shed a tear. And I left the S-Class. But it's okay. I'll go trade these in. All will be well. What does this give me? 86? I think that'll work. I think 86 will work. But I'm still using the swap method because the hauler was like 146 million. But with the swap method, it was about 84, 85 or something like that. So I think I have enough. I think this S-Class version of this hauler has like an increased spawn rate or something because the S-Class showed up for me in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And somebody else in NMS said they had it show up in 10 minutes. And that's like freakishly fast, man. I mean, I've been doing this a while, and 2 or 3 days, You're sitting at a trading post sometimes and it just doesn't quite work out. Oh, please, like it. How awesome would it be if this S-Class shows up, man, in like a couple minutes of just being here. How ideal would that be? No. There it is. The Osprey. If this is an S, like, I'm gonna break the game. If this is an S, I'm pulling it out and I'm like breaking the disc. Oh man, close, close. I almost lost my disc right there, man. I'm a man of my word. Ah, freaking A. That's how you know that S is coming, man. When you see a lot of A's start to show up, it'll be here in a minute. I'm gonna nab this one and head out to another star system and get this other microfighter. So this is my perch. I sit atop my perch and I'll just watch them come on in. This is the fun part, you know. This is the part that's like, man, Sky's all about. You just chill out and you listen to music and you involve yourself in a very fulfilling activity that we refer to as camping the post. Camping the trading post upon my perch. The grasshopper. Nope. And that's my pre-update Explorer. I like it. Back on my perch. It's gonna come, like, I'm gonna get this S-Class like within the next, I don't know. If I had to guess, I said the next like 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops, I'm gonna have this S-Class. But then I'm gonna be broke, which will take me to 245 Illumina, where I can piggyback off of somebody else's base, and I have my pearl farm on my freighter. I could stack up a good sum of money pretty quick, which I'm gonna need to do before I even get the microfighter, because I'll have pretty much 0 units at that point. If this was an extreme planet, that would be ideal, right? I would just stand here and kill myself. I'm telling you, this is the exciting part of the game, right? Like, not explore. Hey, watch out now. Not exploring, not finding awesome species. It's about spending hours and days of your life doing this very awesome activity. pretty sweet, but no.
Radiation protection falling.
Oh. That is sweet. The seven wing tiny fighter. I don't know. Oh, don't do that. That's hatred. Ooh. It'll be back. Back on my perch. I'm gonna have this S-Class like in the next 15 minutes. Like, mark my words. I'm going to get this S-Class 15 minutes tops. The 6 wings coming back? Oh no, that's not it.
Radiation protection.
I installed all this crap just to sit here at this station. At this post, and now I think I might have to walk off just to buy some zinc or titanium. Unless they're selling it. So, why not check? Yellow stuff. Anybody got yellow stuff? Yeah. You saved my life, kind sir. Which means they probably all have it. But then once you buy too much of it from this location, every single ship that comes back will like not sell it to you. But I'm starting to find out that it's not that every single ship is not selling it to you anymore. I mean, if you start to pay attention to the name of the person, let's say this is Analyst, I'll just call him Analyst Sky. Once he takes off, he'll come back, the same guy, and you'll have the same class of ship and with the same slots and everything. So there's not very much traffic that comes here, but if you pay attention, some of the starships will take off from the post and go into orbit, and some of them will take off from the post and fly off into the horizon. I think every time a starship goes off into orbit, it down to replace it, right? But it's just my theory. After spending tons and tons of hours, I will not divulge exactly how many hours. I would be embarrassed, but tons of hours at trading posts. The 6-wing Tonagasa. I'm cool. The 7-wing. But that's not what I'm here for. I am here for my hauler. Back on the perch. That's not it. Alright. Derp.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Gets me up all the time. the next time it comes out. Might have to make a move. But hey, maybe that buys me the 15 minutes, you know? It buys me the 15 minutes I need to get this S-Class hauler and to get out of this godforsaken... What is this place? You should taste it. You should taste the air. It's fucking disgusting. Alright. Alright, he's going into orbit. I have never... Wow. I've never seen anybody come out of orbit like that. You see how fast he came down? Oh, that was awesome. Ooh, I thought it was going to crash, or like it was a missile or something. He came down so fast. I'm like going to extract a clip of that. That was crazy. Come on down. There we go. With the trading post shenanigans again. Yeah, I think that's a black market little spot down there. Yeah. And he's in the orbit. I don't know. Something about this trading post. I think there's so many that go into orbit from here. I think that might be part of the reason why the S-Class hauler shows up so quickly. And here he comes. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's the S, but so many starships go into orbit from this post that it's replaced very quickly with a new stock of ships. B. Ugh. Now this is style. This is the one I'm going for, but I'm gonna need that S. I'm gonna need it. Gonna need it. I mean, you just can't beat that. Come on, like the Osprey wings with the... Yeah, I like that. There are like, I don't know, 5 people I think in the No Man's Sky Love Hub that has it. So spikes are like in reverse. You know, you usually see those on the other end. It's pretty cool. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Did he go into orbit too? He did. Jeez. And the only reason I'm like astonished at that is because I've spent the last 2 or 3 days at trading posts, and at this other one that if I can get this S-Class quickly here I'll move on, but this other one that I'm hunting at, starships do not go into orbit from that trading post. Like maybe like one every 20 minutes or something you'll see go into orbit. The rest you'll see just go up and break off into the horizon, and they go up and they break off into the horizon, and when they come in and land, like I think he just came from orbit too. And then when they come in and land, they come from orbit. They come from over the horizon too. I actually spent so much time at, and that's why I think there's a correlation between the amount of starships that you seen breaking into orbit versus the amount that you don't see, because that other trading post I was at, that S-class simply will not show up for me. Like I said, it's been 2 or 3 days, probably 10-12 hours of playing time, and that S-class microfighter will not show up. And as I'm sitting there for all that time, I'm noticing, you know, these patterns. And then I come here, you know, the pattern changes. Starships break into orbit like this very often. They're dropping out of orbit right on top of the station, which is so weird. And he's gonna land here too. But then I come here, they're dropping in and out of orbit so fast. I saw the S-class hauler in 10 minutes or something like that of being here. 10-15 minutes of being here. But then I didn't have enough units. I slapped myself in the face. I cried grown man tears. I ran away. I sold some of my pearls. And now I'm back. Come on, land, buddy. I know you're coming. And another thing that I noticed is that the starships come in like waves. Like you'll see before I see this fighter, before I see this hauler come, I usually see a ton of these. Well, he just took off right in my face, like when I was about to say something. I usually see a ton of those starships that were just sitting there come first. And then prior to that, it's like those flat kind of winged fighters that he landed here. Actually, the one that just landed next to me over here, you see those come a lot too before this one pops up. Little patterns, little patterns. C-class. I do not want a C-class. I am going to buy a... Come here, buddy. Let me talk to you. I need some yellow stuff from you. You selling yellow stuff? Yeah, here it is. Alright. Need more yellow stuff. Yellow stuff. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Nothing. But I do need to buy more junk from you. The downside of hunting for an S-class starship on a poisonous world. I didn't mean to do that. Gotta protect yourself. Okay, I hear you talking. I hear you talking. Oh, you're coming too, buddy? Please be the S. Like, come on. Like, get me out of here, you know? Get me out of here. Be the one that gets me out of here. No. No, you're coming. This is gonna be the S, like right here. I'm so serious. I'm out of here. I'm gonna grab this. It's gonna be the S class. I'm gonna go snatch this microfighter. It's gonna be a good day. You know, it's gonna be a good day. Ah! It's fine. You know, it's cool. You got to make this exciting any way you can, right? This is this is the funnest part of No Man's Sky right here, man. I don't know. I'm trying, Julian, man, but it's. I saw the S. Actually saw it when I got here, and I was ready to get it. I saw the S class. It dropped, and I came to get it, and I was like 4 million units short, so I wasn't able to grab it. Let me tell you how pissed off that made me. But it came really fast, you know. Let me buy some yellow stuff. Yellow stuff. So now we're back to explorers. So it looks like the cycle started over again. Is he gonna break into orbit? No, he's gonna do trading post shenanigans. No. Nope, there he goes. He's off in the orbit. And another style comes. So there is a correlation with that. It just has to be. See, let me tell you. That would just infuriate me to see an S-Class fighter that I really want and not have the money for it. I mean, this is just as infuriating, I guess. To find the S-Class hauler that you want immediately and you're like, can't take it. There's the S. Come on, BS. Oh God, my heart. My heart. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna see it, man. Like, this is the second A that I've seen of it in the last few minutes, so it's gonna come. And then that would be interesting to report back to everybody, man, that the posts here, I don't know if it's this particular trading post. I might need to drop a comm here or something, but there's a comm at another post here as well. I think that one. Yeah. But this is like, it drops S classes at an increased rate, so if I can grab this at within, you know, even if it's an hour, even if it's 2 hours, I mean, that's better than some of the stuff that I did. You know, I got a couple S-Class fighters that took me yeah, let's just say it took longer than an hour or 2 hours, so even if it takes that long, it would still be something worth reporting. And he's in orbit, so the fighters come next, right? No, we're still at explorers. I think once all these haulers break off into orbit, I think fighters are next. I didn't mean to do this, but I'll take the yellow stuff. I'm telling you, the lines get blurred. You're sitting here so long. The lines between your actual objectives start to get blurred. Alright, C40. Not good enough, buddy. The 7-wing fighter. I'm sorry, man. This just looks so sexy. Like, if I see it as an S, like, I don't know. I might just grab it. I like these. I got a couple, well not a couple, but I got one 7-wing fighter in my fleet right now. But it's got the super long nose on it. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh my god. Come on, man. Decisions, dude. Don't do this to me. Like, I'm here for something else. Come on. I'm not here for this. Don't do this to me, man. Oh, 0? Hold on. I think I might just pull the swap. But I don't want to clutter the post, though. You know? Like, if I can take this for 0 units and just add it to my fleet, like, whatever. I'll just go grab one that's not an S and trade it out. Since it's 0 units. But once I use the swap method here, it leaves a Starship on this, you know, on this landing pad of the trading post, like permanently, like until you leave the system or leave the system and come back in. So I don't want to clutter the post if I'm not gonna actually do this. No, the 48 slot fighters aren't a thing anymore, and the 48 slot, I don't think there's 48 slot anything except for haulers. I think that's it. And I haven't seen anything 48 other than like an A or a S. I think A's and S's are 48 for haulers, but that's it. But now I'm stuck, man. What do I do? Okay, no, I'm standing on top of this. You're like, you're not going anywhere. There's another one right there. This hurts my feelings. I'm standing on top of an S fighter so it doesn't go anywhere until I make up my mind. What do I do? I'm not here for this. I'm not here for this. I have to walk away. Because if this is the S, I'll be so happy I just walked away like that. No. No. What do you do, man? What do you do? It's better than some of the other stuff I got. I mean, it's better than some of the other stuff I got, but I don't know, like, what do you do? You don't just walk away from an S class. An S fighter, come on, 60 damage, you don't walk away from this. My feelings. My feels. I'm all in my feels right now. I'm all in my feels right now. And I was just talking about it like, oh, if this shows up, I might grab it. Talk too much. And that one won't leave. Why won't you leave? I'm talking about cluttering up the post, and there it goes. He's gonna break into orbit too, isn't he? Oh no, trading post shenanigans first. He has to go to the black market down there. Oh man, what do I do, man? It's 0. Like, why wouldn't you? Hey, watch out. Like, why wouldn't you get this right now? Like, it's 0. It's a free S class. Like, why am I even going back and forth with myself about this? It's a 7-wing S class for free. I think I might go ahead and... Nah, but I like all the rest of my ships too. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Look at that. That's my emotion. Flying away into stratosphere. Alrighty. Well, that was exciting. Oh, so we're at Explorers now? Yep. Explorers and shuttles. Explorers and shuttles.
Radiation protection offline. Radiation damage detected. Radiation damage detected.
Alright, explorers and shuttles. Oh, wait. I got one. He's hiding over here.
Radiation damage detected.
Okay, I hear you. Because if this is S, no. Kill me. Alright, nope. B. There's another one coming in.
Radiation damage
Okay,
detected.
okay.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Come on down.
Weather update. Storm
Beep,
clearing.
beep, 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 beep. Like I just know it's it's like every time I click on it I just know it's gonna be an S class. Like nobody can tell me otherwise. Oh man, Julian, I would yeah, that would be nuts. One of every class in the save? Yeah. No, sir. I mean, if it took us this long to, you know, get some of the stuff that we have right now, I mean, imagine that. Hey, buddy. Come up. I'm telling you. It's gonna be the death of me one day standing here. Hey, buddy. You wanna be the S class for me? Come on. Come on, prospector. You got it. Come on, you got it for me. This is an S. Alright, like I'm playing with the button and everything. Like, this is an S. Watch. Oh. It's cool. It's coming. It's coming. I need some yellow stuff. Oh. This would work out really good for me if this was an extreme planet, but apparently it's like a little less than extreme. But just enough to suck on my resources. Yellow stuff. 5. What am I gonna do with 5 zinc, bro?
Item received.
Like, he needs to go back to Costco. He's not selling wholesale. 5 is not gonna do anything for me. Oh, come on down. You're an S. Just the way that you surprised me there. You're an S. You're an S. I'm gonna grab you, and we're gonna be out of here. said click on the shit button 19 times. I don't. All right, let's see. Let's see if it works, man. If you mean this one, like, go. Yeah, if that would have worked, Julian, man, I'm telling you, there would have been vids all over YouTube. How to get the perfect S-Class the first time. Like, I would have been clickbaiting everybody with videos like, this is what you need to do. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so I've been here, I don't know, how long has the stream been going? Like forever? A little over an hour, so I don't know. I didn't come immediately when I started the stream because I had to go get trading some pearls and stuff, but I'd say about 30 minutes. No S-Class. Now the first time I came, it was here in about 12 minutes, less than 15 minutes. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready? On the 19th. Maybe I did it on the 18th. Yeah, like I do that photo. Change all the percentages so it's the S-Class percentages. I'll be like, yeah, look what I got. But then somebody will like find a way to debunk it. They'll be like, oh no, your little meter isn't all the way up. Not that. Then I'll like have 46 slots, and they'll be like, oh no, wait, that only could be, yes, it should be 48. And I'm like, next thing you know, I've been found. There it is, going down. I see you. I see you. It's okay. This is a safe place. It's a safe place. Let me see if you got some yellow stuff while your buddy comes on in here. Oh, he must have been the one with the 5. Yeah, be embarrassed. One of you gonna be the S. Like, it's happening. Look, it's happening. Oh, see. It's cool. There's just too much activity, man, with the type of Starship that I'm looking for. It's gonna happen. Is that 7 wing? Come on, you're the S. You look like an S. You're nice and shiny. Like, this is an S. Like, if I ever saw an S, it was it. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, dude. My heart. They need to stop with these A's. Like, I don't know. I'm hanging in, man. I'm hanging in there for the S. What time is it? It's 11:30 my time. I don't know, man. I think just tough it out tonight and get this S-Class. Look, dude, there's too much activity for it not to come. It's gonna be here. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. God, they need to stop with these A's. What just happened? Oh, shenanigans. You gotta keep your eye out for that type of stuff. Is it click on the letters S class? Need more yellow stuff. You guys are gonna have me out here all night. This is one of those instances that I was talking about. Prospector Somemori. This is the same guy that sold me 5, but he was in this landing pad before. But it's the same guy, and I believe it's the same A class I just saw him a few moments ago. I don't want this, I just want zinc from you. Like, watch it be a S, like, just for watching. Okay.
Radiation protection falling.
8. Yeah, they're trying to sell me less and less and less of it because they know what I'm doing.
Item received.
They caught on. Come on. Whoa, what are you doing? What, you okay, buddy? Check him out. You okay? Drunk driver. Watch out. We got a, yeah, these guys. Check him out, man. He's in a nip-nip. These guys, I tell you, boy. I mean, really, they just bring the property value of the entire, like, cluster down every time they, like, engage in these, you know, Woodstock-like parties where there's just thousands upon thousands of geek. And then they come here and it's like, you know, it's like some sort of, like a rest stop, you know, when you're on the highway. They just come to a trading post and, you know, take a leak. But then they're doing this here, you know. They're doing this type of crap. You know, Mike shouldn't have to be subject to this. It's embarrassing. He's upset. He's upside down, for Christ's sake. Like, look at this. It's gonna be an accident. Like, he's gonna hit somebody. Anyway. Let's see what we got. That's a C. I saw another one land. There it is. Yes.
Radiation protection falling.
Ah. Look at this guy. He's lost it, man. I can't even. I'm trying to dodge. Like, this guy's all over the place. Look. He's gone now. Prospector, so it's the same fella that keeps visiting me. I need him to go away though, so he can make room for the S. Ah, another A. Like, come on, guys. Like, he needs to break into orbit. I want him to break into orbit and leave. I've seen him 3 times. Hey Julian, if you're still there, let me know how the levels are. I didn't test everything before I started the stream, like if you can even hear the music, how it sounds, if it's too loud, if I'm too loud, you know, that type of stuff.
Radiation damage detected. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Here's my S-Class right here. This is my ticket out of the system. This is my ticket out of the system. No, it is not my ticket out of the Starship system. Oh, they're messing with me. I promise they're messing with me.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Yeah. Fighters would and that. So now I want to move it. Like, I want to move it. And that's the thing, like, yeah, my freighter's right there. It's disturbing traffic. However it's doing it, it's disturbing traffic. And then I have my Starship parked on the freaking trading post, taking up an available slot for a Starship to land. So, you know, I mean, that's what happens when you do late night NMS streaming. You're a little drowsy. Things that are very, very commonsensical to one person, I'm like not even paying attention to, you know. Bruh. They hate me. The season S, then they don't hate me, but let's see. We move your ass like to the other side of the fucking. I'm gonna like watch. I'm gonna fly it somewhere else. Like when I go trade in some pearls again, I'm gonna fly it away next to this freaking station. Hey, watch out now. And then we're gonna move this guy. Perfect, right? Get him off of the platform. So now I'd be interested to see if more starships are breaking off into orbit from the trading post now. I mean, because it's a possibility that my freighter being overhead kind of changed that. That's somebody going into orbit. He's off into orbit too. They're following the path to the space station, it looks like. Oh, he turned around. Interesting. Dude, tell me you saw that. And it's the same one. So he goes up, he turns around, like he breaks off into orbit, turns right around, drops back down, and lands on the same trading post. Very interesting. Yeah, Prospector, you're not fooling anybody. See, it's the same C that just pulled off. Good job. I'm gonna have to catch a clip of that.
Radiation protection falling.
We need a No Man's Sky trading what? We need a No Man's Sky trading post analytics team. The team is hot on the job. Looking at all the specific behaviors, all of the different variables. Oh man, I'm gonna get it eventually. I should probably make some tea, some caffeinated tea, because I don't drink coffee. Dare to be different. Ah. Oh my god, it's like the longer that I sit here and try to find the Starship, the more it pisses me off that I came here, found the S-Class, this one, found the S-Class in less than 15 minutes, but I couldn't get it because I didn't have enough units. So the longer that I stay here, the more that infuriates me. And I think it's been like an hour and 20 minutes or something that I've been here now. Infuriating, sir. Very infuriating. That's NMS rage again. I know the Explorers will sell me zinc. I have not talked very much to them. Wow, are you serious? And how is it -2? Like, am I seeing am I seeing things? Like, that says -2. Like he's just being rude. Like at this point that he would actually pay money to not sell me zinc. Like, I think that's what he's saying to me. I'm telling you, Gek, dude, they're like, I'm telling you, man, they're just the assholes of the galaxy. Just, Gek. I mean, most people would point towards like the Viking, but the Gek, I tell you, bro. And then look at his eyes; they're all super red. Like you can tell he's high on Nip Nip. Like right now. He, like his buddy in the Starship, like dared him. He's like, "Hey, I dare you, to go out there and like, he's asking for zinc. Like, hey, he's asking for zinc. Like, you should go out there. Like, here, hit the Nip Nip one more time. Now go out there, ask, like, tell him, like, hey, I don't have any Nip Nip." And he's like laughing, and like looking out the Starship window. Like, this is so disrespectful. But it's cool, man. You know, I'm not easily offended. I'll just, you know, I'm like, what is it got on his pad? Like, this guy's like telling him, oh, don't say this. I'm like, whatever, dude. You know, whatever.
Radiation damage detected.
Asshole-ish ass geck. I'm telling you, man, the geck is rude. I'm gonna laugh.
Radiation damage detected. Warning. Incoming storm.
What I need is lessened by doing the swap method. Son of a gun. By doing the swap method. So, like, let's say for instance, I would like to buy this Starship. And let's just assume that, come on now, quit playing. Let's assume that this is, you know, 90 million and I only have the 86. I'm like, oh shucks, you know, whatever. All that you would do is get into your pre-update ship, because your pre-update ship probably, you know, the price on that one is probably in the hundreds or something like that or whatever. So if you come here, make an offer, go to compare, and actually switch it out, because it'll say 0 units, or it might say, you know, go ahead and switch it out right back to your pre-update ship. Take your pre-update ship to your jump into a different Starship. I make content for the NMS YouTube, and I am a moderator of their Reddit. So that's what I do. And whenever I don't have my nose knee deep in that stuff, I'm looking at enormous chunks of my life doing extremely fulfilling activities like this. Oh, check that out. I'm going back down there for some of that black market gig now.
Radiation damage detected.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Like, this is it. This is it. You guys, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. It's gonna happen right now, like right in front of you. You're like, oh, you're so happy for you. I'm like, yeah. Alright, it won't go down exactly like that, but this is it, man. This is the S class. This is it, man. Kablooey! Ah, son of a fuck. That's cool. It's another B.
Radiation damage detected.
Titanium.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I don't know if I can do another cycle of this, man. I would have to go hunt for more zinc.
Incoming storm.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it. What I probably will end up doing, though, because what I'm doing is there's like 2 or 3 different ships that I have my eyes on, and so if it's this one, one of those really tiny fighters, and the microfighter's not on a hostile planet, and so I think after I drain myself of all my resources here, just trying to get a lot, even if I don't find the S, I'll just pack it up and head over there, you know, and try to find it there, and try to find the microfighter. Eric, we were just having that conversation in a chat with NMS about them resetting the galaxy, because I was throwing things. I mean, I'm throwing things out there like, come on, beat the S class. Out there like, put in, you know, then the one right next to it. You know, it could be 2 yellow stars, but one of them appears to be smaller. But when I say red giant, like, I'm thinking, you know, tons of times larger than the stars that we're seeing on the galactic map right now. But yeah, that is true though. It is definitely in the game. And I kind of agree, man. Like, if Hello Games doesn't hit a home run with this, like, I'm not gonna go far. I'm not gonna go as far as to say, like, you know, I would stop playing the game, or, you know, the community would stop. But if they don't hit a home run with this ARG and the whole Waking Titan thing, and it would be damaging. You know, their player base is already kind of low, which I don't have a problem with. I mean, the players that are in No Man's Sky right now are like, it's like, it's just a real intelligent bunch of people. Like, they're really, check this guy out. Like, I'm sitting here talking and I don't see the Geknip. They're back at it. Like, he's yeah, he's toasted. He's toasted, bro. He's flying around in circles and stuff. Yeah. He's flying around in circles. He's more of that nip, you know. But yeah, I think if they don't hit a home run, like, if this isn't totally awesome, then it will be a problem. It will be a problem. And they know a lot about, you know, how hype could get them in a bad situation. So you figure that they would have, like, learned some sort of lesson. Like, hey, don't overhype it if it's not gonna live up to the promise. You know, if Hello Games has learned anything, it's that. Don't overhype if it's not gonna live up to it. Don't overhype it if it's not gonna live up to it. And so this whole ARG Waking Titan thing is like hype to the 12th degree. So they have to deliver something that lives up to the hype that they've been putting us through for like the last few weeks. So if it's not out of the park home run type stuff, if it doesn't at least match the type of hype that we're getting from the ARG, then it's going to be a bit of a situation. I can see it now. Yeah, hell yeah. The credibility, I mean, they're really, nobody saw Hello Games being able to pull this off. Like, really? Like an indie studio, really? You're going to do a AAA game like this? Really? And then it launched and nobody even, it was like confirmed. They launched and everybody was like, see, I told you. But as soon as they started dropping updates, like, okay, they actually can do this. Like, okay, they actually can make what they said they were going to make. And even if it just kind of came out in pieces, I'm a patient guy. Like, I don't care. You know, you can, I don't mind one bit, especially since they've been free. Like, I can wait. I've paid for updates, you know, with a lot less content. So I don't know, man. Like, I'll wait for the good stuff. But they actually are like, Hello Games can deliver, you know. So they're definitely gaining credibility because the updates have been nothing short of amazing. So this next one, I'm telling you, man, this next one has to be amazing. It has to be. Absolutely no choice. Killing me with these B classes, man. And there's so many of these, like, so many are landing, and it's not what I want it to be. B class. I'm not gonna lie, I like the colors of that though. mean, as far as shuttles go, that's a cool shuttle. Like as far as shuttles are concerned, he gets an A+ for effort. Yeah, yeah. That's what I hope. Like, I hope they show us like, hey, this is it. Like, this is what, if we would have had more time, or PlayStation would have did more than just talk and would have actually helped us. All that money PlayStation had, man, they could have helped him out, you know, even if it was just people that just coded, or, you know, helped him with the easy stuff. You know, come on, PlayStation. I feel, you know, they just really left him out there, like, ditched him, like, hey, you know, that was wrong. But yeah, I think this is gonna be beyond awesome, dude. I can't wait. I don't know. I wish they would have dropped it to 3 month, like, you know, the whole 3 month threshold that they've been doing. That would have been nice, but apparently we're waiting for something even more awesome than we thought we were going to get, because they waited even longer than they usually wait for updates. And so I'm eager to get it. But them waiting even longer kind of is another good sign that, you know, this is gonna be good. At least I hope, you know. It's all postulating, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is a good thing. That was the one thing I think that Sean Murray hit out of the park with it, is not having, you know, players able to kill other players, or players being able to grief other players, or any type of multiplayer combat, dogfighting, you know, down on the ground, multi-tool, 6-on-6. Like, if that was in the game at all, the community wouldn't be the way that it is. Like, this community is like, the more you dig into it, the more of those Facebook groups that you're a part of, and, you know, there's like 5 streamers. Like, you can count on one hand the No Man's Sky, like, really influential streamers, and they're, you know, the community is really dope. And that multiplayer crap, man, like, it would dumb us down a lot. Yeah, and I think that's exactly what a lot of us have been saying too, is co-op. It's all about co-op. I think Sean Murray and the entire Hello Games, like, staff misunderstood what we meant by multiplayer. You know, like, from the very beginning, we want multiplayer. We never wanted team deathmatch. Like, that's not what any one of us were asking for. Like, we wanted multiplayer that was player interaction. Like, that was the best way to put it, right? Like, increased player interaction. We wanted to see each other. I want to be able to be at this trading post, like, that's my buddy, this is me, see his Starship, I can see him, and we're, like, running around, like, at the trading post at the same time. Like, maybe we're both here looking for the same ship or something. Like, come on, man, you know, that's it. Like, something that simple would be, like, ridiculously awesome, though, you know. Just something simple is just, you know, hey, there's my guy, there's my homeboy, you know, he's chilling, I can see his player character, there's his Starship, I can see his Starship. And even the interaction went no further than that, you know, people would be happy, or happier, at least, I guess. Where's the health? Is this health? I mean, oh wait, those are oxides. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm just dying for no reason. Rocket. Oh, can I use the plates on these two? Yeah.
Technology
Yeah. I'll take it. Yeah, man. I think most of all, I think that's what I've been saying like forever. Player interaction, increased player interaction. You know, like think about if you walked up into another player character. Like this is a simple. Yeah, meet me at my base. Like it's and you both are walking around inside of it. Come on, man. Like how awesome would that be? Like you and your friend are in your base, walking around, and like you're like going from room to room, and you're like, dude, where are you? He's like, oh, I'm downstairs. You know, whatever the case may be. That's like super awesome. But like think about if you saw another player character, right? This is how simple it could be. Hey, this is a player character. When you walk up to the character, it has this same square interact kind of button, you know, like that it has with, you know, boxes or starships or whatever. And you know, when you interact it with another player character like that, it just popped up with a list of actions, you know, like even if it was just kind of things that weren't completely awesome, you know, you have a couple items in the list and it's like, hey, you know, wave, or you know, track, you know, like because maybe you're flying around in starships or you're on a planet or something like that, and you want to be able to always know where your friend is in particular, you know, hey, track friend or something like that. Like maybe that's an interaction that can be in the list, or gosh, you know, it's just a list of things that you could do, you know, with another player when you see that player character. That would be dope, you know. That would be dope. That would be dope. And then just imagine 5, 6, 7, you know, 10, 15, 20 people all in the same area doing all kind of crazy stuff and flying off, and you know, I'll be back, or hey, my base is over here, follow me. Like that would be dope. Alrighty, so I think what I'm gonna do is go to my other Starship location, because I have to mix it up. Like I'm being here to wait. I'm not gonna leave until I see what that is. Not going anywhere until I see what that is. Oh man, that was a voice. That was something else that we were talking about too. That it just like trading materials or selling materials like between people, just like kind of like you do like interacting with, you know, a NPC or something like that. But have kind of like a mutual, kind of like a resource bank, you know, like something that everybody can contribute to, you know, like think about, you know, like a hub, or you know, Gepnik Gang or NMSL or something like that, and at their home planet or at their home star system or whatever, there's a resource bank there that you can go to and put in, you know, like, you know, zinc or titanium or something like that, and you can also take it out. But I mean, think about it could have enormous storage, and think about all the stuff that everybody could cram in there. Anytime you needed something, you know, you could be like, oh, I can't find Murine or a Megon or something like that. And you'd be like, man, just stop by the resource bank. There's thousands upon thousands of it in there. Go grab some. You don't even have to, you know, look for it. But the bit of doing something like that is already having a network, or already having a community of people built in order to make that possible, you know. So it's not like really piggybacking off of anybody. You already have to be a part of this community to even know the locations of these places, or maybe they have permissions or something like that set up, like this person can, you know, retrieve X amount, or, and you know, that's a lot, you know, that's just spitballing, but that would be cool, like a community resource bank or something like that, where you can go and get, you know, certain things to start a new farm or something like that. I'm gonna start a nip farm, where you can go here and grab everything you need to just go straight to your base and just, you know, plop down the entire thing. Like, that would be so cool. So we were talking about that a little while ago too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in my Starship. I'm gonna head over to 245 Illumina, which is also another gold star system for pearls. That system has a base with pearls too, so it's like it's like double pearls. Collect everything from the base, and then my pearl farm is on my freighter. And so I just collect everything from the base, go and sell it, come back to the freighter, collect everything, go and sell it, and then by the time I go back to the base, it's like it's already waiting for me. Oh yeah, that would actually be a cool idea. That actually would be the best way to go too. Like, hey, you can't even, you know, take anything out of the resource bank until you've contributed so much to it. That would be cool. That would be cool. But then, I mean, think about like this just came to mind though. Like, think about somebody's looking for Omegon, and even though there's, you know, 15,000, you know, units of Omegon in the resource bank, the guy that needs it, obviously he needs it because he doesn't know where to find it. So it would put him in a position where he would have to upload a certain amount of Omegon that he cannot find in order to remove the Omegon from the resource bank that he needs. you know, it's that weird loop in order to do it. So maybe if you contributed, I don't know, because then you would run into a situation where people were like coming trying to drop in a ton of, you know, like titanium. Like, hey, I put in a bunch of titanium, you know, now they want to take out a bunch of Omegon, and you see how that doesn't really, you know, one is more rare than the other. So you'd be like, dude, that's not awesome. The coordinates for this system, like, I'll drop down and get the coordinates for this one real quick for you. But I'm at the center of Euclid in the NMSL hub, so I'm not sure exactly how close you are, but there's a ton here. Like, all you would have to do really is get to the region, and as soon as you were in the region, that looked like a pyramid over here. Like a bullshit, you know. I landed and it looked like a pyramid. Alrighty. Let's see. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, signal booster. That's where I am now. Alright, so this is the EUCL. I know that doesn't mean Euclid. I mean, it can't. But that's the first time I've seen the letters in that kind of combination. Like, I haven't seen it like that. But yeah, those are the chords. And usually if you the center of Euclid, these coordinates, you can kind of tell once you play No Man's Sky enough, you can kind of tell where people are by their coordinates without really looking them up. right? And I'm not talking like exactly where there are. Like that's just out of control. Like, you know, hey, I don't need to look up their coordinates and like you're on the same planet. No, 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 no. The center of Euclid has the same type of combination, like 0804, 0085, 083. The center of Euclid always starts with zeros, and it always has an 8. I'm just not sure why, but there's zeros and 8s in those combinations. You can tell someone is at the center based on that. The galactic hub, theirs is kind of the same. You can just kind of tell, like, based on their coordinates where they are. But that's for this one. I'm gonna drop it down. And this is a gold star system for pearls. I didn't remember exactly how much it was. Yeah, the space station. Yeah, so just make sure you're going to the space station to sell your pearls when you do that. Otherwise, any of the dwellings or anywhere where there's an NPC, those stations don't. Even if the system is a gold star, those stations could be selling it for negative. So you guys want to go to the space station for that. But I'm gonna head out to another gold star system. Well, it's 100% pearls. That's exactly what they named it. And I think that's where my I think that's where the oh no, that's Galactic Core. Ah, son of a gun. Son of a gun, I lost it. Okay, so this is home cluster of No Man's Sky Love. This patch of 21 stars right here is home cluster. And the star system that I'm looking for, I'm hoping I can find it like relatively quickly. Is not too far away here. It's not in Vulgarius. Oh man, my favorite ship type? It's got to be fighters. Like I in my fleet right now, I have 6 starships. Right? Of those 6, I think 4 of them are fighters. Yeah, I think I have 4 fighters. I have 2 explorers and a hauler. And that's it. And so I was just the place that I just left. I'm trying to upgrade the hauler that I have to get that nice, smooth looking son of a gun. And then I'll leave that one alone. That'll be the only hauler that I have. I have my pre-update Explorer, and then I have an S-Class Explorer too. Albumin Desert. So I'm close. I know I'm close. It's a yellow star, and it's near here. Red strokes, no, but we're back in Bulgaria, so I need to get back to the Nagy Band. Ship weapon? Here, I'll let you see. Like, you tell me what my favorite ship weapon is. Is this the right one? Yeah, I set them up the same anyway. But this is my pre-update Explorer. And I like to keep it simple, right? Like, I'm not gonna clutter. I'm not like gonna clutter all of my slots with, like, you know, hey, I'm gonna do phase beam, and I'm gonna do photon cannon, and I'm gonna do, you know, cyclotron ballista, and I'm gonna do, you know, like I like to max out one particular thing and have a strong area, you know, have a strength somewhere. And so I found that this works out pretty good for me. You know, I don't do anything with the phase beam. I just leave it alone. and I use it to get people's attention, you know, because like if you warp into a star system and you know there's a distress signal or you know whatever's going on, and as soon as you, I'm just crashing into everything, check me out. But as soon as you warp into a system or something like that, and there's a fight going on and it's happening around a freighter, you're like, oh, you know, it's a freighter. Hey, what's up, Colt? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? But like I was saying, man, you warp in and then you're like around another freighter, and you know you go out there, you've got your photon cannon, and you start shooting, and you accidentally hit the freighter. You know, and so you clear out all the bad guys, you get everybody taken care of, and then you know the freighter is still red, so you can't dock with it even though you've wiped out all of the threats. It's because you out there shooting your photon cannon all over the place and you keep shooting the freighter. And so now they think you're an enemy, and so then like, you know, Sentinel starships will start coming out trying to get you, and you know whatever. So I just use my phase beam to get their attention so I don't accidentally shoot, you know, the freighter. I get their attention with that, and then as soon as they lock onto me and they start, you know, flying at me or whatever, I'll just use my maxed out photon cannon to pretty much take them out, and it's fast. You know, you start shooting with this thing and it's fast. So that's my favorite weapon as far as that's concerned. Colt, my guy, man. Yeah, I know, man. The grind, like the hauler grind is real. Like, and I'm still here. I'm still here. I haven't left yet, but it pissed me off because I got here. I pulled right up to the trading post. I got down there. 10 minutes, 15 minutes later max, I saw the S-Class came in. And I was like, yes, here it is. And it came so fast. I was like, yes. And I went to click on it, and I was like short like 7 million units. So I just sat there. You know, I stared at it, you know. I shed a tear and I had to leave. But since I'm in a 100% pro system, I just went ahead and traded in some of my stuff that's in my freighter farm. Traded in some stuff, bam, 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 came right back down. Colt, I sat there for an hour and a half. Like, the stream's been going 2.5 hours. I think an hour and 45 minutes. I sat down there and no S-Class. So I figured, you know, I might as well just leave and come back, you know. So I think I might, but I don't want to. I think I might end up spending 5 minutes find 245 alumina, you know, so I can go back to looking for the micro fighter. And I know kind of like around where it is, like once I orient myself. This is home cluster. Okay, so 245 alumina is like in that direction somewhere, and it's not far either. Like, I think it's one of these. No, it's over here. It's one of these. I just don't want to spend 5 minutes of my life like looking for exactly which one it is. And so I'll probably just land again and keep looking. I didn't know that either. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty good, Eric, because I actually spend, you spend a few minutes out there shooting down, you know. It's not just the one or the two, you know, they keep coming in groups of 2 or whatever, so you have to shoot those down and shoot those down, and you just a couple more, and then next thing you know, you accidentally shot the freighter, and now they don't like you. so that's actually good. But my only problem with that is like, okay, you know, you take care of the first 2, you knock those out, and then, hey, in order to run back into the station, I mean, sometimes it's not right next door to the station. you know, and since you can't use your full boost, you know, you're trying to pulse drive away, and that can take a minute, you know. That could take a few minutes just to warp away, to pulse drive away from them. Because I've tried, like, you know, the only reason I know is because I've tried it, trying to just go into the atmosphere. Like, dude, I just want to go into the atmosphere and get away from all this madness, and then that takes forever. So I could imagine, you know, trying to run into a space station or trying to escape after defeating the first two. That could, hell, might end up taking just as long as escaping any other way. You might as well just beat them all, or I don't know. I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try it. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna back, man. I'm not gonna get discouraged. I'm not gonna get discouraged. I mean, the whole purpose of me even playing the game right now is to go after this S-class hauler. It's just, that's why I'm here. This is my purpose in life right now. So to walk away would be to admit, I mean, not only defeat, but to admit complete disgust in my life. And I can't do that. I can't allow it. Getting shot in the booty. Yeah, the entire time you get shot in the booty trying to boost away. They're chasing you down. Like I've been trying to, you know, boost into the atmosphere away from starships, and so, you know, they're chasing me down. I'm trying to duck behind, you know, I'm trying to duck behind like cover, and like it's just not working out for me. Now I've just recently landed back here, right? And here comes tons of them. This is the one I want. This is what I'm here for. This is my life. I'm gonna go after this one first. He hasn't landed yet. This is what I want, right? I bet you the S like pops in 5 minutes. Ah, see. Whew, I tell you, man, my heart skips a beat. Like I can almost feel that the S would like come so very quickly. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This is it. This is it. This is my S. Ah, you're being a real B right now, man. Such a B. Such a B. It's cool. It's cool. There's another one coming. They come. The frequency in which these is jaw-dropping. Like I mean, it goes without saying that all of us have been playing this game a lot, and I've just never seen something come so quickly. So come on, you got it. This is the S right here, bro. Like, anybody going to be the S class, right? Like, I'm gonna, isn't too hard. A bunch of people from NMS. I don't know, man. He said he's seen 48 A's and 47 A's and 48 A's in a row with no S. Yeah, man. That would piss me right off. That would piss me right off. I've seen just earlier today. I've been at post for 3 or 4 days of my game with this. So at this other station, I keep talking about 245 Illumina for the micro fighter. That one is being real stingy with that S class. Like, it will not give it to me. It won't show me. It won't even tease me with a lot of A's in a row. Like, so I think I've been just what I started to do is I got bored, and I was just kind of like watching YouTube at the same time, and I started to keep a spreadsheet of what and it was either the, let's just say, A, B, B of the two that I was tracking. I kept track of the name of the person that was flying the Starship. I kept track of the class and how many slots it had. So there's like 4 different variables. And what I was doing is I was trying to see if there was some sort of pattern in what was being shown at the trading post versus how long it would take for the S class to populate, right? And so far, and I'm not even done because obviously I haven't gotten the S class of the microfighter, but so far I'm at 58 cycles for that day. And then let me count these. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. So that's another 44 cycles on top of the 58. So let's just call that 100, right? And what I mean by cycle, each cycle was every time that I went to the Starship and interacted with it. So if I went down to a Starship, interacted to see how many slots it had or what class it was, I called that one cycle. And so at 245 Lumina for this microfighter, I'm at 100 cycles with no class yet. And bruh, and so I'm trying to see a pattern with how the Starships come. And I've seen a couple patterns so far. It's nothing really like super like, you know, juicy or anything like that, but I'm starting to notice that if it was the microfighter, the same person brought that same microfighter each time. Like the name of that change. You know, if it was Prefect Zoli was the only person that brought that style of Starship. You know, I didn't see a different guy with a different name bringing it. And so that led me to believe that these guys were, sometimes they would leave and break into orbit like these guys are doing right here. He would leave and break into orbit, but he would come back. The same Starship, exact same Starship, would drop down just like this guy and land again. And so I don't know if I was seeing the same Starship all the time or what was going on, but you would see him come out and circle the trading post. You would see him come out, break into orbit. You would see him come out and just fly over the horizon. And so I'm trying to keep track of all these different behaviors and what they're doing and tracking exactly the class and the slots and all this. Because I don't have anything better to do with my life as I'm spending hours doing this, like naturally, right? So I'm seeing patterns like that. I'm starting to see that the max amount of slots a C class is going to have, the max amount of slots a class is going to have, you know, stuff like that. Once again, it's not super juicy, you know, it's not showing me anything like amazing, but I felt it was good to keep track of. Maybe it'll tell me something. Who knows? But all that I want for Christmas is for this episode. And I've actually seen at this very trading post one come as an S at this same trading post. And I think was it this one? Come on down, I see you, buddy. I see you, come on in. Bring your friends. Bring all your little S-class friends. It sounds so derogatory when you say it like that. Bring all your little S-class friends with you too. Makes it sound like you're gonna do something bad when they arrive. Alright, so that's 3 breaking off into orbit. He's dropping out of orbit, so is he, so. Where'd your buddy go? Oh, he was behind me.
Storm clearing.
Prospector. And I think that was the one I already looked at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know. So Cole, you must be following behind him and like tying him, or they were ahead of him, like you guys got him surrounded. It sounds like like nobody's letting him escape. Like he's not getting out of this without being harassed by No Man's Sky members. Like he's being harassed heavily. I saw yesterday that because from what I understand, Reaction like names the stars that he goes to, like Reaction or whatever, Reaction Faction or something like that. But it's like, yes, like if I find a Diplo, it doesn't get too much cooler than that, man. Hey, little buddy, you want something? Can I feed you some? Oh, you want some carbon? Yeah, just rude. It's picky, huh? Aliens can't be picky. Man, it's a nice population. They're everywhere. Let me see, what should I call this? This planet must be named. This is like the smallest Diplo I've ever seen in my check out this little son of a bitch.
Thermal protection falling.
Kill myself. Look at this little son of a bitch. Check him out. Oh man. Gosh. Oh man, the little ones. I get a kick out of these little ones. This is that one's bro. And he has like red eye. That is awesome. Anyway, it was nice seeing you guys. I will come back and visit since you're right next door to 100% pearls.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Heat damage. You know how many of these I got? I was waiting for this.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Oh. It's for radiation. Alright. I will name the planet and be on the move. Because Eric didn't want to name the planet for me, man. I'm going to name this baby. Heading right here is just perfect. It's the texture, the everything. It's almost like these species of Diplo, long neck, sauropod, whatever you want to call it, right? These, it almost would seem as if this model was built on like spent a lot of time. I mean, look at the textures and the color variations and the styles of the heads and the bodies and the lengths and the sizes. Like, there's no other animal in the game that has the variety that those have. You know? And these just need to die forever. Just go back to whatever hole you crawl out. I'm just, oh Jesus. And he's angry. Yeah, whatever, bro. So he says, that would be a good idea to do in this system. I haven't seen that stuff around here. There's carbon. Yeah, go. Yeah, obviously I haven't seen it before. Carbon. Paleolithic. Not enough for water, right?
Technology recharge.
So let's see what's on this other moon, which probably will be just as fulfilling as what I found here. Like, they don't have a choice. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alrighty, this is just a quick pit stop to reset the trading post at the system that I was in right next door. Hopefully when I get back, I just fall like an S-class falls right into my lap, you know, like this. That would be ideal, to just have the S-class just kind of, hey, you know, you've been looking for me, you know, here I am. And I'm alright with that. I'll take it. Do I want it? I'll take it. Dude. Didn't really need a lot, so I'll just grab it. I will name the system. Dude, I'm so serious. Unlocking the frame rate for PS4, that is beautiful. The smoothness is just out of control, especially after playing the game with a locked frame rate for almost a year. I can really see the difference in the particle effects and everything falling from the sky, to how the blur is when you whip your head back and forth. It's out of control, man. Give it a whirl if you've yet to do it. Give it a whirl. Okay, so I've been gone long enough. Let's go ahead and name the system and go back to 100% pearls. Find a trading post and renew my vigor in finding this S-class. I want to back out of here though. Alrighty. Paleolithic. I'm gonna leave the rest of it alone. There we go.
Units received.
And we're right next door, right? Because, I mean, I've got my son is a year and a half, so anytime during the day you can forget about it, you know. You'll be in the stream like, oh, you know, there's a baby in the stream again. I mean, I like the baby and all, but it's a baby. So I'll just spare everybody the midday baby streams and just keep to the late night stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not racist against babies. You know, I just don't like them, especially other people's babies. B class, yeah, buddy, I'll take some of your. Let me fill up really quick here.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
And then I'll fill up here. I love that they sell so many.
Product received. Product received.
Meniscus tear? Ay, ay, ay. I couldn't imagine, man. I do, I work in a perishable warehouse, a refrigerator. And, you know, I walk like 15 miles a day. And but anyway, like I was saying, I was using the last of my zinc and titanium in order to get everything filled up appropriately. Now, it was working. As hours went by, I was unable to procure any more of this zinc and titanium, and I ran out of my own personal stores. So I would humbly stay at the trading post, and I would come here and I would beckon my friends here at the trading post to provide me with zinc. Now, as you can see, they're still being pretty assholish about the zinc situation, right? Which doesn't bother me anymore because I've bought all of their shielding plates and shielding shards and things like that, which works for me just as fine. So the guy, the Gek comes over. He says to me, you know, hey, you know, he says to me, you know, this zinc, I heard you wanted it, right? I was like, yeah, hey, yeah, I could use some zinc. You know, come on by. Like, come on, I need the zinc. So the guy, he looks me right in my eyes and he says, you can't have it, right? And so I noticed that his eyes were a little red. Almost at the same exact time, I looked up in his eye, and there was a hauler that was like flying in circles and like doing all kind of retarded, like, you know, little loop-de-loos. I turned around. I looked at the guy. I said, hey, guy, you're probably high on Geknip, right? Like, you've been hitting the nip too hard, you know. And now here you go. You come and you disrespect me, right? You show me that you got zinc, but you don't want to give it to me, you know. And I said his eyes were red. He was high on nip. I don't know what they're doing down there because they keep flying under the trading post. So I said that there was some suspect things going on down there, some very questionable, you know, kind of actions happening under the trading post, kind of like under the bleachers. I don't know, but he took that personally. He didn't like me zinc anymore, right? They just boycotted me. They were like, you can't have any more zinc. The S class didn't show up. I mean, literally, they went all out, you know. And I understand, hey, that's how rumors get started. You know, you don't do the nip nip. I say you do the nip nip. Next thing you know, they think you're doing the nip nip. Now, I get it. It's that type of world. But I apologized, and they put me on to a new form of keeping myself alive while I'm on a trading post. So I appreciate that. And that's pretty much the story. That's pretty much the story. I said some really horrible things to them, and they pretty much just boycotted me, and it's all good. We've hashed it out. Everything's cool, you know. So
Radiation damage detected. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
there we are. So now, I left the star system. In here. So I suppose, I guess, it's not a good thing. Break into orbit. Seriously, man, it was so shady. They just played me. They just really played me, you know. It's all good. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much, you know. We got over it. It is really not coming again. I think, ooh, I can't. I think that's why I've been streaming so long. Is because when I saw that S-Class for the first time and could not buy it because of my own mistakes, it's like I couldn't bring myself to walk away. Like assuming I did get this S-Class already, right? Like I got this S-Class, it's done, I got it, it's my fleet. I probably would have been done streaming hours ago. I would have hung it up like, hey, you know, successful stream, guys. Check you later. But it's not happening, man. And it hurts. It hurts even more. The longer I stay here, the longer it hurts that I don't have the S-Class. And if I walk away from this, it will infuriate me. Oh, finally a hauler. Does that mean we're gonna start There it is. There it is. That means we're gonna start seeing them. If I get the S class, I'm gonna like spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes celebrating and then end the stream. I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of retarded stuff, just dance around in circles and do a whole bunch of cool stuff and then end the stream right there. Like B class, seriously being. One second. Make sure my son is good. Scene switcher. That's what I need to do. But my laptop is so unimpressive that as soon as I try to add scene switching or that type of capability to my Elgato, it just says no. Like literally a voice comes up, no, on the Elgato. It just no, you cannot do that. What were you thinking? So until I upgrade, I'm not going to be able to do some of the more cool things. And with me being a graphic designer, I got overlays for days. I've got tons of stuff. Till I die, get killed. Such a B. And that's the first one that I've seen of this style. Oh, there it is. Right before I even finished my sentence. Come on, BNS. Gosh, it is being so stingy. The hustle is real. The hustle on the grind. Wow. I'm sitting here talking about how I haven't seen this style of ship in a while. Had a little dry spell. Now we've got 2 or 3 or 4 at the posted at the same time. I'm not even seeing A classes of it anymore. Alright, man. It looks like I hit a dry spell. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here tonight. But the struggle continues. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. I have tomorrow off, so I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Seeing if I can complete the goal, complete the mission. The S-Class Hauler and the S-Class Microfighter. I still need them both, but I am gonna go ahead and end the stream right here. Man, this was a hell of a grind today, man. A hell of a grind to not get what you want. But it's all good. All good. I appreciate everybody that tucked in. Much love. This was indeed my first stream, so any feedback that you have for me, whether it be I was too loud, couldn't hear the music, I heard the music too well, shut up sometimes, even this is the stream, shut up, hey, I'd be happy to hear that too. So